This is the Corrupt versus ChoNation 1v1. For those of you that don't know, ChoNation is the rank 1 guild in the world. They are very likely the strongest guild in the game worldwide. Corrupt is the 3rd strongest guild in North America. How strong they are worldwide, we're not entirely certain. Definitely up there though. So this is the number 1 versus number 3 fight on NA. This fight was super hyped up. The Corrupt, so he does have a very rare delay on his stream on this one.
We are unfortunately going to be no calming tonight.
Obviously, yeah, there are no comms on, which is why they want me to review this. I do have some backstory. Choice did just start playing. Did you guys see that? Choice just started playing BDO in the bottom right down there. Good fights, get us. But yeah, he's
and delay. Big
fortunately
stuff.
I know enough about how the ball is moving, and I've heard Soggy shot call enough that I should be able to kind of fill you in without comms and tell you what's happening. So this is what Choice's gear looks like for those of you that don't know, or somehow don't know. This is Choice. Okay. He is probably the top definitely the top streamer in the category. He is one of the best berserkers to ever play the game on any server. He's incredibly good. He plays both Succession and Awakening, but for the last couple of years he's favored Succession for sure. But like, he's an absolute specimen. He is geared to the teeth, and like, this is one of the top players like to play the game.
Looks like 4 or 5 minutes till war, so go ahead and pop that. And let's see.
How much HP does he have?
Everything all loaded up.
So yeah, you can see all of his consumables there. He's got everything. These is, guys, you look at somebody's buff bar to see how seriously they're taking the fight. He is gassed up right now. He has every single elixir, and he's got Perfume of Indignation, or whatever the Indignation elixir, or whatever the hell that's called.
And we are at 1072 accuracy. Oh
my god. Yeah, here's what his stats look like before we go into the fight here, guys. And he's got 8,900 HP. He only has about 646 AP. But you need to understand that he's stacking accuracy super hard. He's got what's called a Sayer knot on. The knot is the offhand that he uses. You can see it very dimly in the background right here. That is not a normal Kuda maneuver offhand. That is the accuracy offhand for Berserker.
1090 if I had the Hooms.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be worth, man.
So we'll see how he does in the show with this.
If I was evasion, it probably mattered. But because I'm not evasion, I don't take advantage of all the normal stats that even an evasion player would, so I just don't think that it's worth.
This is Uncapped, by the way, versus Cho. So let's get to the fight here.
You guys here with chat. Because I'm sure war is going to start rather
okay,
soon.
so war is starting. So they're all on their horse. Every little thing matters in a matchup like this, guys. In a 1v1 fight like this, all of the little micro decisions that you make as a shot caller all boil down to big mistakes. If you make a mistake, it can just the slightest error can cost you the entire fight. In a fight like this where Corrupt is really trying to prove themselves and see where they're at against Cho, they're not necessarily trying to win. They're trying to see them where they're at. And I know they try to make a super gamer play at the end, so we'll see what happens here.
I'm gonna wait to pop my...
Yeah, so you see all the shy buffs. You see all this stuff coming down. There's the shy macro right there, so you can tell where the shy is in the offense ball. That's Decox right there. Very good shy.
I have no idea where their base is.
Yeah, so I basically fought this. Like, their base is like here. If you guys remember a fight from a long time ago where Barcode was fighting Crawling Chaos, we fought basically the exact same fight on Uncapped in the same thing. Barcode was not supposed to win that fight, and we won that fight. Really good. But like, I know all about the terrain, and the push distance here is very low. It's constant action. You're always trying to engage, and Corrupt does something very interesting in this fight.
What is that? I missed the whole like pre-war strategy and shit. All I heard was follow the shot calls, so that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you just follow the calls. He doesn't need pre-war stuff. He's here.
If Cho is gonna full-on turn.
There are many different types of players in Node War. There are players that are like super team player, guild-oriented players. There are like defense players, flex players, cannon players, and then there are super gamers, as I like to call them. Choice is a super gamer. He doesn't need to know the strategy. He doesn't need to know anything. His job is to kill as many ChoNation as he can on every push.
Turbo this, dude.
There is not very much macro that goes into a 1v1. I'm just going to say that right now. When you talk about shot calling in general, you talk about two words that come up a lot. There's micro and there's macro. To boil it down very simply, macro is like the big picture, like decisions that you're making. As far as the node war goes, where you're putting your flag, what structures you're targeting when you push a base, which base you're going to target, like who you're going to cannon, who you're going to pressure, who you're going to push. All of those things are macro, right? Micro is everything that happens within about 10 seconds of a push happening. So making sure everyone has shy buffs, class buffing, making sure everybody has BSR funneled up, making sure you're all grouped up, right? Making sure that you're pushing, you're demounted when you need to. Everyone's got their elixirs running when they have to. That's all micro stuff. So like there's a lot of micro management in 1v1s, not so much macro management. What Corrupt is going to try to do is they're going to send a platoon of about 15 people. So let's break it down. Let me explain to you what's about to happen. Okay, because like again, this is happening after the fact. So you have Corrupt here, right? And then you have ChoNation over here. ChoNation. Under God. Indivisible. And you have Corrupt over here. Okay, so normally what ChoNation would expect is that both of these offense balls, given the run distance between the two and how close the bases are, would basically just run at each other as hard as they can. But instead, and Soggy loves to do this. He loves to bait people into thinking that Corrupt is going to die. He did it to us tonight as well in the team fight. He loves to bait people to think that Corrupt is going to die, and then at the last minute, swoop in and take this. Okay? So instead, oh, my bad. I apologize. There you go. Okay. So, given the run distances between the two bases, okay, you would expect that this is how the fight is going to play out. Instead, what Corrupt did was they said, okay, we're going to take a platoon of about 15 players. 15 gamers. We're going to call this group Flex. Okay? And we're going to hit ChoNation's base uncontested from the back. What this means is if you're fighting in an offense ball that is 20 people down in a 70-man node war, is your offense ball is about, what, 30% weaker overall in a fight that they would have lost anyway. So Corrupt's offense ball head-to-head is already going to lose slowly to ChoNation, right? Now it's going to lose really hard to Cho because Cho stacks their offense ball super, super hard. So what we should see, and what Soggy is gambling on, is that Cho commits super hard. Whoops. Cho commits super hard. Their offense ball overcommits like this, while Corrupt just basically holds on. 15 people. He's counting on these 15 people to strip at least one flame tower from ChoNation's base or kill as many soft structures as they can without Cho noticing, right? Or with Cho not responding like accordingly, okay? And then flip pressure with a CTG and one pump in one swift motion. We're losing until we win, kind of deals. That's what we're trying to do in this fight. It's a strategy I have used many times. It's a strategy that honestly is super, like, I wouldn't say it's super common in a 1v1, but it's smart of Soggy to try to do this because if he just tries to run into the ChoNation offense ball, he loses by default, so he's got to do something spicy. I did this against Snacks back in the day. If there are any Snacks enjoyers or Dismantle players in the chat, I did this to Snacks back in the day too. And I also... well, I don't want to spoil it, but...
Yeah. Boys and girls. Come on, start it up. I'm ready to go. It's actually almost a minute past right now. Why the shit is this not started?
Okay, so Node War, you see the Node War has begun sign. Here we go, boys.
Staying here. We're probably not going to set colors, I would imagine. We don't really need to. I think this is just a 1v1. I would like to get it tagged. Ooh, their main ball. They're close, dude. They're close.
Yeah, they're very close.
Everybody's
the run
tapping up.
distance
We're
is
getting our
really low.
upgrades up. We're chilling.
Hey, there's the
I
shy
have a
buffs
feeling
coming
we're
out.
gonna be on defense this whole time.
You notice that they're constantly cycling these shy buffs all the time. This is again to get BSR basically ready to go, and then if they
I don't know
engage
what
right
the
away.
strategy is. I don't know if we're gonna try to win this fight or if we're just gonna see how long we can hold out. I kind of hope that we don't have a flex team trying to harass them at their base or something, because it seems like it would be a huge waste. I'd really like if we had our full main ball together, because I don't see a
This
chance
is
that
awkward.
we win, but
This is awkward.
we'll see what happens, man. I forgot to change my add-ons, so I'm gonna go do that now. Is it blocking it? Okay. We're chilling. I ain't going clear, no traps.
Here's the first engagement about to happen here.
Coming up, chat. Put a little trap down. I'm surprised Cho's not already here, bro.
Yeah, I'm surprised Joe's not pushing either.
Where the
This
heck
is
is
very
Cho at?
strange. Very strange.
My God, here it comes.
Okay, here's the big engagement right here. Cho's honestly both Gil. Oh, dude. Okay, so break down what's happening on the mini map, bro. What's happening here? You're not gonna understand BDO by what is happening on the screen right in front of you. You know, I'm just gonna have to move down and I will explain it to you guys. I'll move over here. That way we can see more of what's happening on the screen. What's happening on the screen is less important than what's looking like what's happening on the minimap. You see that the engage happens. This is corrupt. This is ChoNation. The white dots are all ChoNation. You notice that ChoNation is split into two offense balls. They do this frequently. ChoNation's flanking offense ball, like their flank squad, will come out and they will hit your offense ball in the side like this, while the main ball plays like they'll dive aggressively, but like they'll play. They won't dive like as hard as they would if they had the whole ball here. But essentially what Cho likes to do is they like to send this extra flank platoon around here, which of course weakens up the main ball, but it's going to clean out your entire backline. In this particular case, Corrupt actually gets 3 divers in right away. Those guys are probably dead. But like the engage is actually forward. You can see Soggy kind of got the jump on Roots here. Roots is the shot caller for ChoNation. Soggy's the shot caller for Corrupt.
Oh my God, we're in, baby!
All right, the feed looks pretty blue, honestly. Okay, well, Cho. I hype up Choice. I give him all this credit, and then he just turbo wins.
That went about as well as I thought it was gonna go. For me.
Let's go,
Cho kind
boy!
of dove on us, and we dove on Cho. We kind of reversed order. We sort of reversed order on that one, bro.
Honestly, not a bad engage, though. That was pretty head-to-head. It looks pretty red after the fact here. Yeah, on the right side, I can see a lot of red in the feed here. A lot of red in the feed. So it looks like... So when the initial engage happened, it looked like Corrupt picked up a good amount. They were trading relatively evenly, but as the fight went on, ChoNation kind of won out because their players are stronger. That's the truth. ChoNation has the best players in the world. So in a long, extended skirmish like this, Cho is going to out-skirmish you. Their players, pound for pound, are going to beat your players. That is just how it is.
Need these shy buffs. What are shy buffs? I didn't even get any BSR at all.
Mm-hmm. Right? He's got a...
Shit.
They need to be holding W. They need to... Yeah, they need to run. Yeah, the longer Corrupt sits here at base, the worse off they're going to be. Because if ChoNation gets all this distance on them, remember guys, micromanagement matters here. If you're not immediately spawn up and then run out, spawn up and then run out, you got to get grouped up. You don't just int, but you got to get grouped up and run out as quickly as you can. Okay, Corrupt is grouped up and ran out. They wasted a few seconds there, but I don't think Cho really capitalized. ChoNation stayed pulled back. Spawn timers are really long at this point, so I think Cho is just kind of trying to farm spawn timers.
We're chilling. Way to get BSR. Yeah, pop that shit. Come on, team. Give me that BSR.
Let's see. All right, so he dives in. This is the second engage. This is a mess. This is an absolute mess of an engage. So here comes Cho up, and again, Corrupt did not. They got to be more proactive here. They just got engaged on. ChoNation is already basically hard. Yeah. Here's the flank platoon for Cho. Here's the main platoon from Cho, and they are already wrapped and engaging Corrupt here. This is not good. One or two blues, so some reasonable blue, mostly red.
God.
The choice is not having a good time. Yeah, but yeah, so Cho basically hard cleaning this up right now. Just eating through it. Look at the mini-map. Basically, all the dots just get obliterated. It's like the Night King
At least we got our Immortal draft.
Game of Thrones, bro.
BSR. I don't want to pop my whale until I'm ready to 200. As soon as I get my 200, then I'll pop that shit. Okay, I need BSR. Some BSR. We gotta get this 200. Come on, team. You got this shit. 187. We're getting close.
Okay.
Come on, brothers.
He's trying to... Okay, so for those of you wondering what's going on, he's trying to get to 200%. This right here, this is where we're all looking right now. He's got to get to 200%. The only way to get to 200% BSR is if people funnel you BSR. So he's at 206. He just got it.
There we go. We're good.
This is the most, like, this is the biggest skill that Succession Zerker has. It's on a 30-minute cooldown. He can't afford to screw this up.
This is the moment.
So Corrupt actually able to relieve pressure. Cho backed up here. Cho backed up here, and because they don't want to get near the base because respawn timers are too slow, or too low at this time. So honestly, Root's playing this really, really well.
I think we're just kind of waiting. Cho is kind of the ones that need to aggress. They're kind of being real patient.
Yeah, you'll notice that Corrupt is playing relatively safely so far. Relatively reserved so far. Normally, you would see the weaker guild try to hard engage the bigger guild because the stronger guild, because the only way you're really going to beat them is if you catch them by surprise and you kill like 10 of them right before the fight starts, right? Like that's like on your engage. It's like a W. But all Soggy really knows is that he knows he needs to just stall for time and let the 15 people try to harass Cho's base. Is it worth for the early 200s? Yeah, you don't know how long the fight's going to go for. You're maybe not in the first 1 or 2 engages. You don't really need to against ChoNation specifically. Cho is a guild that is smart enough to know that, like, let's say ChoNation 200% on the first 2 pushes. Well, they're going to bulldoze the first 2 pushes anyway. There's no reason for them to really blow the 200% there. Plus, if they blow the 200%, they wipe Corrupt in the field. Well, spawn timers are so low that Corrupt's just going to stand right back up and walk out anyway. You're not going to get any base damage done. So those 200% are useless if you ult in the first, like, 2 pushes like this. Now, if you're trying to get tempo, it's not a bad idea. But really, tempo's only really going to come around the 8 to 9 minute mark. Indomitable flags in BDO, like the flag factories, come up at 10 minutes. Okay, so like every 10 minutes, you're looking for a flag. If you have a flag up and you want a 200% and then move forward, drop the flag and keep pushing, okay, well then you can kind of mount an offensive. But like early 200s, they're good in this position. This is really good because all the time that Corrupt can buy in the world is a good thing here. They have 15 people on shows for it. They might not be there yet, but that's the plan here. So like, I don't like 200% in the first 10 minutes because like inevitably what happens, or in the first like 5 minutes, inevitably what happens is you 200%, you're like, oh, big feed, and then they all just respawn and you get nothing except for that feed. So like, if you're talking in terms of like an objective sense, it's garbage.
Problem. I'm a little scared.
But like here,
our flex team is low-key.
Yeah, here. Oh god, Cho's coming. Yeah, Cho's coming in hot here. I don't think. Oh, there's a 200 right there. Choice is gonna do his 200. Oh okay. My. Okay.
Come on, baby, more.
Okay, yo, that was fat. That was huge.
Okay. Pretty good.
That's why we pay him the big bucks, boys.
Okay.
Yeah, he died because he put his back to the offense ball here, but like, yeah.
My whale tendon absolutely exploded right there.
Yeah, because he turned he turned to face this way. You can see his head laying on the road here, and then the entire ChoNation offense ball hit him in the back. All players do this. It's a nightmare, bro. It's not what you necessarily want, but he killed that, bro. That was perfect.
Done, dude. That's all.
That was perfect. And honestly, the reason he got all those kills is because that other 200% Zerker, he got nothing, bro. Choice just cleaned that shit up.
We don't win that push. We don't win any of them.
Yeah, so Cho's probably just going to pull back here again. They're just trying to farm corrupt spawn timers here.
Not bad, though. We ended up
You did all you could do,
right
absolutely.
at the end there. We got a nice little feed.
On the best players in the world. Getting feeds and getting feeds on the best players in the world are two very different things, guys. The fact that Choice can do that shows you how good he is.
Okay. Do him. No traps here.
Okay, so and he's a team player. I love to see this. You asked for Oh, no stones, do not pop. Oh, wow. So Corrupt actually going for this. No AP stones, no DP stones. They want no excuses. If they beat Cho, they want to beat Cho, and they don't want the cope that they had a bunch of stones. I like this. I with that energy.
I'm not sure what the strategy is for how I'm gonna do this. I feel like I need to dive. I need to dive a lot lighter than I usually dive.
I think it was a rule. Yeah, well, I mean, Soggy's molded because of stones in the past.
I can't expect our ball to be like consuming theirs. So I need to dive a little.
So good shy buffs. I honestly, every single push so far, Choice has had shy buffs. Back it up for. Do you guys see that?
A lot lighter than I usually.
Do you guys see that?
Go deep because I can't expect our ball to be like.
What is this stupid ass dude? There is no shot. Look at the. Is that Veggie Tails? I know that face. What are you doing? His name is Bean. God,
earlier.
He's asking for BSR, guys. He's a succession berserker like Choice. So like he's trying to get BSR fed onto him. That's how the people in your platoon know where you are.
Your passes are going to be earlier. So what the f do I do?
Okay, so he doesn't have 200 here. So like honestly, this is gonna
battle by doing that.
I like what Soggy's doing. He needs to just push up, make a little bit. I'd like to see a little bit more room between him and the base, but I'll be honest. Based on how Cho is playing this, I like Soggy being patient like this. He knows that Cho is literally just standing over here. They want him to come out and engage so that the spawn timers get longer. All he's doing is chilling. In most cases, you really do just want to hold W and run this down. I actually like that he's standing here like this because of how specifically ChoNation plays. Because Cho is smart enough to not to push your base immediately.
I'm really certain I'm about to die in it. I'm gonna give it one. I'm gonna give my 100 one attempt here.
Oh, that Hawacha shot can literally the Hawacha shot from the corrupt base can actually reach so far.
I'm gonna position super conservatively. If it doesn't go well, I probably won't 100 again.
I don't think it's plant versus zombies being. I don't think so.
So I can. At least
wow, they actually got a lot of. They got a lot of room here. Honestly, plant another trap here, bro. We drop another trap right here. Let's see if Choice drops one.
Kind of playing with their food right now.
No, I think they backed up. I think they just straight backed up towards their base. Oh, yeah, there's a good engage. Good. Yeah, see, this is what you normally want out of the weaker guild. Or what's supposed to be the weaker guild. It's like a hard engage down onto Cho when Cho's not ready. We'll see if Cho's actually ready. Good blues. Lots of blue.
Ooh,
lots of blue.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh, Choice backing up a little bit. He got his Altos. Not bad. He got it. Oh, caught a little baby heal there, too. Oh, Hassie. Oh my god, dude. Rangers are stupid.
That's a lot of freaking... I'm surprised. I'm actually genuinely surprised that I lived that 100%, by the way.
I'm surprised, too. Yeah, I'm surprised he lived it.
Genuinely impressed.
It's the say or not, to be honest. I think the say or not gives you a fair amount.
Everybody in my radius to survive that. I was taking insane amounts of damage. And
honestly, maybe it's not the say or not. I think he's just super geared, bro.
I just stopped taking damage.
Yeah, Cuds, you could just put it in my Discord. There's a VOD review submission channel.
I think that I just CC'd everybody in.
Look at the feed. Oh god. Yeah. Okay. So like, if we look at the feed here, guys, I'll just hide my webcam real quick. You guys can see that like after the fight happens, solid red, and we talked about this. It's because the ChoNation members are better, and they're just gonna out skirmish you. But the initial engage looked really good for Incorrect right there. It's not bad at all. They still got a trap field right here. It was a tough push, but I actually think it went relatively well overall.
I'm not entirely sure why they're sitting back at their base.
They know that spawn timers are really long, and they're just trying to farm you so that your spawn timers get longer. They also know that there's 15 people from your flex hitting their base.
Just trying to play.
They might not be there yet, but like that's kind of like the general plan here.
30 minutes, I think. Either that or they're waiting for their flag to happen or their cannons or something.
God, there's some of the best frontliners in the game here. We got Croft in here too, bro. Croft's a unit. There's Pastor Pete, Bean. These are amazing frontline players. I know because I shot called for Corrupt for a while. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is so good. Okay, check this out. So you see all of the frontliners in BDO. It's really strange. It's really strange. Black Desert is kind of backwards. Normally, you would want your, like, logically speaking, you want your tankiest members toward the front, right? You want like all of the members that can tank the most damage toward the front. But in BDO, it's actually not like that. You want your ranged carries out in front, throwing range at the opponent as aggressively as possible, while your melees are back here getting BSR. And then when the fight happens, the melees leapfrog over the range, and the range is already in range to do damage.
Not sure what.
And you also get picks before the fight happens. So you can see like the Fabby is a staff right here. Soggy is a staff, but he's the shot caller right here. Like, and then like there's all this range pressure forward right now. Just really good, really good. There's Davin right there. Oh, Davin's a Valkyrie, just scouting kind of though. Oh, there's the big engage. The ChoNation elephant going through the L is so important. Oh God, we didn't really catch a whole lot of Cho there. That was.
Oh man, I went hard for that freaking ranger that I saw right
there. Frontline kind of got eaten. Yeah, that was like an 80-20 fight. Cho is eating. Yeah, you see the dots on the minimap disappearing like the Dothraki in the Long Night.
Need to basically
all those flame swords. You just see the flames going out in the distance. That's all berserkers.
Just chill in the beginning. I need to chill. I'm going way too hardcore on this, but that was supposed to be like a dive,
I agree.
A big deep dive PA push.
Yeah, I agree. He's going a little hard, but like very clearly Soggy called for a hard engage, so you don't give him a hard time there. Oh, this is the first time we've seen Cho actually push up on the base. I want to see how Corrupt handles this, as Cho hasn't actually come out here yet.
Okay, my iframe is running out here, so.
Yeah, so Cho's actually going to put some pressure on the base now that they've killed Corrupt a few times here.
Damn.
Is it smart to waste bodies on engages like that? Because the pressure will start to build up soon. Well, you do... The best thing for Corrupt to do in this case, if you know Cho is going to start pushing your base and, like, hitting you, is to engage as far away from the base as possible, so they have to fight you in the field. By the time they finish killing you, you have respawned. And you can run out and you can fight them again before they reach the base. That's the idea. So yes, it was a good idea.
Cho, I thought he was in Digi. What the heck?
Okay, so now that Cho backed up off. So you'll notice that every push, Cho gets a little bit closer. That time they actually did a little chip damage to the base, and then they backed up again. Oh, here they come back again. They're just gonna push full straight into him again. That looked like a call for a disengage right there. And now Soggy looks like he's calling for an engage. That looked like Soggy called to back up and then engage. But you look again, ChoNation does this thing on the minimap where here's the main ball right here. You see all these white dots here, and then they have a flank platoon off on the side. We see that all the time. That is very typical. Digital does the same thing. You notice Corrupt is, you say, well, why doesn't Corrupt counter that? Because the people that would normally be in that flank platoon for Corrupt are hitting Cho's base. So yes, Corrupt is going to lose the engage pretty hard. Especially getting hard engaged like by Cho there. Oh, that's actually a fair amount of blue. It's not bad at all. They have the whole watch support here. It's not bad at all.
God damn.
Okay.
Got 6 seconds on predatory. Need to wait.
Oh my god, the Zerker just went in.
My god.
You can see Choice clocking his cooldowns
out there. I don't feel like I'm making much of an impact.
Yeah, see now Cho is kind of standing just outside the base and just ranging pressure on them, and they know that Corrupt has to hard push them. The second that Corrupt pushes them, they can choose to back up and then re-engage if they want to, or they can just try to take the engage head on. It's a good spot for Cho to be in. And with Roots out in front like this, that's despicable right there. You can see his gold border right there. With Roots out in front, I would expect Cho to be pushing here.
Oh my god, the frontal guard is gone.
Yeah, but you see how much damage Cho does to the front line, because all of their range players are all out in front of the offense ball. There's our favorite Awakening Sage Zethian right there, leading the charge right there.
The hit lag on that ability is so rash.
Yeah, look at the solid red feed right there. Solid red feed.
Got the helmet on, don't worry.
Okay, so that's the cannon team talking to each other. Saw Banner and Guild chat right there. Okay, so yeah, but when Cho pushes up aggressively like that, Corrupt still has low enough timers that they can just like trickle spawn and wipe Cho, and so Cho's trying to run now. And now it looks like Soggy's trying to chase.
Come on, Shy. Sing me the
I
song.
don't necessarily agree with that.
Nice,
Yeah, you don't have Shy buffs. You don't have BSR fed.
I'm going to try 100. My last one ended up working out okay.
Okay, so he got his 100. Good. Got a lot of BSR. Good funnel from Corrupt right there. Shy buffs come out, and you'll notice every single push, Choice has Shy buffs. That is the staple of good Shies. That's the staple of good Shies. I'm watching to see how many pushes
come on, baby.
Corrupt actually has Shy buffs before they engage. This is not good. This is an oh shit moment. When you see a ChoNation member right here, and here's the rest of Cho, there's Roots right there. That's the shot caller right there. They've already engaged. You're dead. There's the flank platoon. Looks like they've split here. They're coming around from two sides right now. This is very bad.
Oh, God.
And Choice, yeah, Choice has to be immediately here.
That was a lot of lag.
That's a lot of red. Yeah, that's a lot of red.
We did not get our PAs off in time there.
Yeah, that was not good. That was not good. Got caught with their pants down a little bit there for sure. That's okay though. It's still early.
Right there, just seeing if anybody was low. That's all I could have done. They have so many Rangers, man.
They have a lot of range.
Kind of fucking crazy. I mean,
actually, I don't think they have. Like, I guess they only. I don't really feel like Cho has. Like, they have a good amount of Rangers and a decent amount of Archers, but like, I don't feel like there's too many. They're just really good.
Legitimately concerning.
Oh, this is not good. Yeah, they're right here. Although Cho should. This is not good for Cho, honestly. Like Cho being this close to the base could backfire on them if Soggy pushes this correctly.
Right,
yeah, because you have invulnerability. Yeah, here comes Corrupt out of the base. They're gonna hard push up now. Yeah, there's Cho backing up.
Strong. They can definitely turn this offense up whenever they want.
Yeah, like this is really good. This is really good. Oh, here comes Cho back in again. Oh, a good push pull by Roots right there. Excellent. See, this is exactly what I said on the last push. Roots can choose to hard engage it like he did last time, or he can pull back, let Corrupt overextend a little bit, and then re-engage. This is really good by Cho. This was
looked like they were retreating, and then they just like showed up. And
then they pivoted and just ran them. That was really, really good. Basically, solid red in the feed. They killed 3 Cho here.
Just like that, but they can pretty much do whatever they want.
Is Roots the best shot caller? Certainly one of the best. The copium is to say that the copium is always to say that, well, he shot calls for the best guild in the world, so like how could he not like how could you f that up? So like, to be honest with you, I'm not really sure how good Roots is. I know he's probably top 3. He's been playing the game a really long time. He has more knowledge than basically everyone else. He's been doing it for years. He's been leading the top end guild for years. You don't lead the best guild in the world without understanding how to lead the best guild in the world. You know what I mean? So, like, I would argue that, yeah, he probably is the best shot caller in the world. I think the copium that he has, like, a really strong offense ball is stupid. You can see Roots still making mistakes, though. He definitely makes mistakes, just like Loads does. Loads makes mistakes, too. I think between Loads and Roots, they're pretty close. Roots definitely has a lot more leeway, though, because, again, he shot calls for a stronger offense ball. Soggy can go toe-to-toe with them, though. Soggy's on that level. There's only a few callers that are kind of at that level that can go toe-to-toe with people like this. He's definitely there.
Dude, this stupid fucking
I said that to him when I joined Corrupt originally. This rat. Hey, man, you want to play some Yar? You're so stupid. You're so dumb.
Even I don't want a Yar right now, buddy. I'm in a node war.
Those from Digi? Yeah. Stop being humble, you're better. I wouldn't say that. I'm definitely probably the most entertaining caller. I wouldn't say I'm better than Roots or Loads. I can go toe-to-toe with them a lot like Soggy can. I would not say that I'm there.
Fuck, I didn't get shy buffs.
Like, I can macro them. I can macro with the best of them, right. But like, I would not say that I'm actually I'm
not beast.
I can do what Soggy can do, essentially.
Beast form? What a int. Why was I not in beast form? Jesus.
F. Honestly,
I
not
totally get the keys for that shit, man. I need to turn on that game audio.
Not like there's some blue in the feed. This is better than the last one.
Shit.
Yeah, so Corrupt is losing this offense ball trade really badly. It's like 80-20 every push. They're getting eaten. And Cho right now is like, oh baby. They are not looking at the Corrupt members like they're people. They're looking at it like it's a menu. But that's, again, there's 15 people not here.
Damn, I gotta go.
And they're hoping that Cho does not respond appropriately to the base.
What the?
I think, to be honest with you, the secret to trying to be better as a shot caller is to just say you're dog shit. I'm dog shit.
Yeah.
You don't get any better as a caller if you think you're really good. You can accept that you're a solid caller, and that's about it. I'm a solid shot caller. I can do the job, right? Like I did. I was backing up for Barco tonight. I can do the job.
I'm gonna turn off a.
I actually far like this more, though. I like explaining the game to people. I like explaining to you guys how this works, because most people, like, the nuances of fights like this are lost on people. So, like, explaining it to people is fun for me.
Effects, because honestly, this frame rate lag is ridiculous.
Yeah, he needs to turn off effects. It's in display quality all the way at the bottom, right there. Oh, thank God, he finally... He should do this every time. Thank goodness. Will this VOD be on YouTube? Hopefully. I'll ask Joyce. Oh my God. Perfect. Perfect pivot. Soggy actually hits him with the push-pull this time. You can see they're going forward. You can see the exact moment when Soggy goes, okay, back up.
Excuse me, where the f is this set?
The beauty of a push-pull like this is you have to tell your guild ahead of time. And so we can't hear comms, but I know that he's saying, guys, I'm going to push-pull on this push. We're going to run up, and then we're going to run away really fast, right? They turn on a dime because they all are ready. None of them use their major, like movement skills. There's the turn right there. Boom. Everyone just immediately backs up. Perfect. 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 And then we turn. There's the turn with the engage right there. Good. What I like about this, a push like this against a guild like Cho, is really good. This is how I typically fought Cho when I shot called against them as well. I'll put the... Here, offense ball 1, offense ball 2. Now, we remember, ChoNation, okay, likes to do this little thing where they have this little flex team, right? They have this offense ball that's out on the side that likes to get around the fight, right? And push you, right? So what you do, and this is, again, this is like a really nuanced thing that like most people don't understand. You move up like this, you pretend you're going to engage, but you got to tell your guys ahead of time, guys, we're going to push-pull. Right? You move up, you get ready for the engage. And what that does is the flank platoon from Cho moves up and then moves for an engage, and then you immediately back up. As right before the engage comes, you immediately back up. What this effectively does is it means that everyone is now in front of you. So when you turn for the re-engage, the flank platoon can't get behind you anymore. The only push from ChoNation that you're worried about, all of the players are centered in front of you. This is how you even out a fight with a flank, like when you're getting flanked like this constantly. Very, very good. I like to see that. As it is, the fight went about as well as you could have hoped.
Not get PA at all.
Yeah, he didn't get PA.
There's like a little backup PA engage call there. I don't know if that really works all that well.
It does. It does. But like sometimes it backfires super hard, right? Like if Cho just holds down the gas pedal and just gets a clean engage on you before you can actually turn, yeah, they can basically bulldoze you. But let's be honest here, guys. They were going to lose this engage regardless. This is a L. They're just trying to kill as many Cho as they can. And if you look at the feed, not bad. Not a bad engage at all. Not a bad engage at all. Like, as far as things go. Like, I think that went as solidly as it probably could have. Okay, so they're coming out. Cho's actually pressuring the base now, so they have to clean up the Cho off the base. Decent trades. I mean, decent for them is like going 30-70 instead of going 20-80.
That's why we were.
And I think they did a good job there.
Kill a shy.
Wow, did you see how quickly he killed DJ Danny? That shy is full DP. This is full gear, guys. Watch how quickly. Damn. Bro, he
ate. Why we were accuracy, chat. We can kill a shy.
That shy is not supposed to die. Yeah, that's an evasion shot. It's always evasion. Whenever you talk about full DP memes, it's always a full evasion build. because that's the only way that BDO allows you to build it. Their SOB actually hasn't been fully stacked up yet.
This trap.
So it's possible that Soggy's putting down traps. He's gonna let Cho push up here.
Yeah,
because if he gets SOB, he can SOB push Cho. Spirit of Battle is up every 15 minutes. He might hold it for the CTG, but we'll see. We'll see what he does with this. There's two ways to look at this. Yeah. One, you want to get the Spirit of Battle as quickly as possible so you can spam it. And then 15 minutes later, you can use it again and use it as a get it out of jail free card. Doable. Or you can hold on to it so that when you CTG, you're actually Giga Juiced.
We're starting to get cannoned.
Yeah, we're getting cannoned
pretty fast when we start losing our Ricos.
Yep. They're slowly dying right now, but what we don't know is what ChoNation's base looks like right now. See, Incarn as an archer pushed up on this rock right here. That's an interesting choice. Oh, they backed up. They're trying to pull him into a trap field here. We don't SOB CTG. We never SOB if I recall. Okay, all right. So no SOB. Okay.
This ain't great.
But honestly, whatever is happening right now is a W. We don't really know what's happening because we can't see the engage actually happening. There's Ronald Jed.
Just a Musa.
That's Ronald. It's one of the best mooses in the world.
Oh my.
Good fight.
God, dude. See, that is where effects.
Nice job. Good fight.
Come into play. If I had effects on, I would have known that there was like a bajillion rangers shooting there, and I would have instantly died.
I don't know, man.
But because I didn't have effects on, I could have never predicted that.
That's what fighting Cho is like.
Currently firing.
That's what fighting at the top end like this is like.
Of effects.
He is as tanky gets. He has 9,000 HP, guys. 9,000 HP. He vaporized. And there he goes again.
Oh my god, the damage is just so high everywhere.
That's again another ranger right there. Hassie was one of the best rangers in Vertex back in the day.
I need effects on, man. I need effects to know whether or not a class is killing me.
Why not turn effects on? Because your FPS typically tanks into the ground. Now, Choice has a 4090 and a monster PC built by Invicta. #ad. But like, so he can run with effects on. He turned it off earlier so we could see what was happening. When you turn effects on, you really can't see what's happening as much. So you're kind of blinding yourself.
There's no other way.
I like effects off personally.
The positioning is so important to know whether or not I'm gonna get one shot.
Yeah, because he has to dive in. I personally like effects off because I don't typically dive super hard very often. I'm a staff. I'm a sheep. Oh, wow. They're moving very aggressively across, man. This is a lot of space. A lot of space. He's not gotten shy buffs. Oh, wow. They're just desperately trying to run Cho down. Yeah, so something's happening here. Looks like Cho's trying to pull back to base to, like, respond to Corrupt's, like, flex team. And Corrupt is basically trying to hard pressure towards Cho right now.
Okay, I got PA.
Yeah, this is their base. Yeah, it's exactly what happened. Go me. Wow. I'm not sure that diving... Wow, okay, so let's look at this. Wow, the recoveries are actually half here.
Come on,
so we get a
take damage, dude.
Brief glimpse of Cho's base. We see the Rico at half there.
Protected. I don't have any other protected
hopefully he
abilities.
zooms in on the base so we can see what's going on.
Nobody took damage. What the f is that?
Okay, so we see Rico at like 30. Oh, wow. Dude, actually, Cho's taking damage. The flame tower back here is at 50%. That means the cannon team is doing work. The Rico is rebuilding, which means Cho is actually down a Rico. This Rico is already at 20%. This Rico's at 50%. Cho's base is actually not looking very good. It's taken more damage than Corrupt's has at this stage.
Wait, their base is at 95%.
Yeah, that was the realization from Choice. Hold up. Hold up.
Got a Rico rebuild on the east. We killed one of their Ricos.
Wait a minute.
On you. This is why we're losing, is because we have a flex team like we probably don't have a full main ball. Maybe
there it is. Yes, we do not. You do not have a full main ball. You're basically just, yeah. And that was Cho going back to base because that was probably Roots getting kind of frustrated that his flex team that he said can't handle that. They got a lot of work done, and now Soggy's on the prowl right now. It's just good. I love how aggressive he's being. Love how aggressive he's being.
Go int, man. Let's go int.
No. You don't want to int. Every push matters, every death matters, every life matters in a fight like this. Oh, did they get around him? What happened here? Oh! You cheat. Clever girl. That's Cho tried to do the same thing. That looks like ChoNation's flex team. That looks like Cho's flex team that they're pushing off the base there. They don't want the same thing happening to them. My god, DRN is so tanky.
We got one of them.
Wow.
Can get the kill though.
All right. I don't know if committing the entire main ball was necessarily a good idea there, but that was only like 5 Cho. I think that was honestly an overreaction out of Corrupt, but like that Cho tried to do the same thing. Look at the difference in the bases, guys. The recovery centers, like Corrupt's barely been touched. Corrupt has barely been touched at this point. Their FTs are taking damage, but basically chip damage because Cho has been playing it really slowly, just trying to farm them basically. And honestly, Cho's losing. No cope. Cho's losing right now. In terms of objective gameplay, Cho is winning in kills, but they're losing in objective gameplay right now.
That guy V into. Oh shit, I'm kind of behind.
Yeah, he's really far behind. He needs to catch up. So now we're holding W towards the fort. This is what we should have done last time. This is fine. Okay, here we go.
I'm going in.
This is a mess. I don't really see the flex team from Corrupt. This is just inting for base damage, basically. Let's see what it looks like.
Just going for the day.
All right, so Cho's base is in an objectively better position. I do want to. They're in an equal position. This fort is really tough to kill because of how it's positioned. It's a well-built base for sure. Yeah, they put their barricades so like the front of the base is blocked by like natural terrain like this in this disc right here. And then the only way to really get into the base is blocked by flame towers. And then there's barricades blocking basically the only entrances to the fort. It's really well built.
Those Ricos,
but their Ricos are taking it.
They're kind of
that Rico is gonna rebuild, so that's not good. But
going down. That rebuild, that'd be nice to get.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get that. No, there's too many Cho there.
Side that it's on. I wish I would have known what side that was.
This is intense. I hate that base. We all hate that base. Right. But this base is really good too because it's up at this platform is slightly elevated off the ground. It's actually difficult to get up here. So I would say that both bases are in good spots. We haven't seen a flag out of either guild. I'd love to see where their flags are actually placed. And if Flex is just spawning in a flag. I assume town spawn is banned. There's Biz. This is the notorious Biz. This guy is both simultaneously a good player and a piece of shit because he flags up and he just mercs in. Like he merked into. He's that guy that dropped like 800 kills that one time in that castle siege because he merked into the sieging guild and then just flagged up and killed a bunch of people that couldn't fight back. But he's a really good guardian. Also, he's kind of fun to hang out with in voice. He's a great guy, but also a shitty person. It's a give and take. It's a give and take.
I have no idea.
W Biz, get the fuck out of here.
I don't know what we did to end up in this situation, but somehow Cho is on defense. Don't really understand why or how or what's going on.
Yeah, choice.
I think we just have a flex team that's harassing them when they.
Yes. Every time they try to push, the flex team hits them.
Main ball pushes, so we just have so.
I used to, yeah, I did this to them. I've done this to many guilds.
They're just getting.
It's a pretty common strategy, but it's working extremely effective. A 15-man flex is a big flex. That's a really, really big flex.
That's what's happening.
I don't. How many man is this node war? Hold on. Is this 100 man? Let me see. 70. Yeah, 15 is huge. 15 is a massive flex for a 70-man node war. But it's working. You notice Cho is pinned on defense. That actually gives Corrupt time to get rebuilds and stuff. Look at the boys. Look at they're high-fiving, boys. They're high-fiving as they go in. All three. Murderkind, Choice, and Pastor Pete. Look at all three Zerkers. That is what you... Clean, bro. But see, that's what happens when the front line dives together and everybody trusts each other. You actually get this solid blue feed. Look at that, bro. Look at this feed. Look at that feed. That's pretty good.
Interesting decision.
Look at all that blue.
Scale.
Okay, they should probably back up now because they're gonna respawn. Yeah, very clean engage. Yeah, they're hard. Like they're just winning, bro.
I don't have any cooldowns, Madden.
It's okay, you kill him anyway because you're more geared. Oh my god, wait. How did he get
even alive right now?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how did he?
How was I? It's Madden.
I don't know how he lives.
How am I even alive right now?
I have no idea how he lives. Oh my god. Yeah, the FT here is down at 30%. Rico at 1. Other Rico is dead. I'm not sure if that Rico died. We're kind of out of range to see it.
Wait, excuse me? The f is happening right now, chat?
Yep. They're losing.
What is going on?
They're losing.
Are they trolling or is this actually for real life right now? What the f is this? Let me get my accuracy perfume out.
Oh, it's perfume of insight. Okay. It's not indignation. Okay, so another big engage here. They need to get shy buffs. Choice did not stop soon enough. You heard the shies like rotate. He only got 2 shy buffs. Let's see if he gets another one. Good funnel. Good funnel. Yeah, he's only got 2 shy buffs. That's not good.
Okay.
He did get the shy class buff and he got the awakening wizard buff. This is actually really big. The awakening wizard class buff gives all your allies all of the offensive stuff stats from the wizard class buff. It's actually a kind of a super big deal. That's why awakening wizard is considered stronger in many cases than awakening witch. Awakening witch gives the defensive buffs. Awakening wizard's stronger for other reasons too. It just does more damage, but like,
oh my god,
it's really good.
A fight. Good luck.
Oh yeah, so here's the big problem is that we can't actually beat their offense ball here. That's
big delay.
Oh, Soggy's still alive. Everybody's dead though. Yeah, that's bad.
Wait, we got some flex on our base here, man.
They should have probably push pulled that a little bit. To be honest with you, they should have probably push pulled that.
Check it out.
Hindsight's 2020, but that should have been a push pull. Engaging them head on is just. Oh, look how many Cho are now on this base.
We lost a Rico.
They're pissed. Cho is pissed right now. They are focused. They are locked in.
It can suck.
That guy fell off. Thought nobody would see it.
Dude.
Honestly, he probably meant to fall off. Okay, so this is a lot of Cho on this base here. So Cho's trying to do the same thing to Corrupt right now. Corrupt started doing it first, so they're ahead in tempo.
I'm leaving.
But the first guild to respond to this really properly
too
is
many flex members over there.
Gonna take this dub. Also, Corrupt just cannot win a head-to-head ball engage here.
Okay, let's back up.
Not everyone is on a meta class. There's not a single non-meta class in this ball right now.
Are we in beast form? Thank you.
Yeah, you see all the staff stepping out in front like this.
Yeah. Buffs, I'm down bad.
There's Incarn. That's the archer.
West side,
look at all the staffs out in front like this, guys.
Purely.
And they're just slamming against the side of the fort. Shows wrapping on them.
Just damage.
I don't know if that's necessarily a good idea. Just caring about damage means they will slowly lose over time.
I got floated.
It's just not the time to really care about too much damage.
How's that FT?
The FT's at 10.
It's about 11.
What's very important here, guys, is if this flame tower... You need to understand how bases in BDO work. If this flame tower dies, essentially this entire scope of the fort over here, this entire shaded section right here, is completely vulnerable and not covered by a defensive structure. So if a CTG were to come in and everyone dogpiles right here, you can actually just burn the fort on this side. The other FT can't reach it. So like, it's getting one FT is kind of a big deal. The other FT's at like 60%. It's not as good, but like
0.5%, potentially 9.5 now.
Dunzo got in there for the Misty.
I went for the damage, but I ended up getting a kill. I'll take it.
Where's the offense ball, bro?
Ooh,
oh my god.
Over there.
Yeah, that's a lot of Cho. That's a lot of Cho over there. But honestly, this is a good response. Like, there's only like... There's an equal amount of Corrupt. Oh. Our queen! Vetty just getting manhandled.
Oh, I didn't get that kill, Sag.
If that FT goes down, it's free for a range to be a mosquito. No, no, you can't do that.
Far behind in the main ball.
They can't win a head-to-head main ball engage. So they're basically trying to hit him and run away. Hit him and run away. They're trying to hit Cho when they're not looking. They're trying to catch them by surprise. Corrupt is the one that has to innovate. Cho is the one that, like, when it comes down to it, Cho could just hold the gas pedal down and run through Corrupt's offense ball. Trying to kill a base when you can't win an offense ball engage is extremely difficult. I think at the point when, like, right now, hopefully Flex from Corrupt is all stacked in the offense ball. They should be pushing together at this point.
Going for damage.
Like, to try to buff the offense ball as much as possible. I don't think they can get any more chip damage off now that Cho's offense ball is at the base. Ooh, meth, bro. What a monster, Musa.
That FT is still at about 9.5%. That cannon obs? Ooh.
In the base race, who would win Cho, isn't it?
Cannon obs.
Well, it kind of depends. In most cases, what people don't understand in a base race is that every piece of damage matters. And since ChoNation has the most gear in the entire game, Cho wins most base races. They will destroy your fort in probably 8 seconds.
Cannon obs play.
8
chat.
seconds. I did not exaggerate. Probably 8. Maximum 14 seconds, and you're dead. I've had it happen before. That's just how much gear they have. They just drop a CTG on your fort. Okay. Cho is pack banning right now. We call this pack banning because, like, here's the ChoNation offense ball. Right? And all the Corrupt members, if you look at the minimap, are all strung out like this. They're all just these nice, clean little balls. And Cho is just eating them all the way back to the base. That's what I call pack manning. Oh, this is not good. Wait, is that a flag? Oh, it is a flag.
We're going to go around.
Oh my god, it's a bold flag.
One of these.
Okay. Yep, never mind.
We did what we could there. I mean, I was going in to die pretty much.
Maf and Prox just destroyed him.
I just wanted to go for the backline CCs if I could. We're going to lose.
Okay, so that's Corrupt's flag. Yeah, good. Good.
That outpost immediately.
Fine. That's why Cho is here, though. Now they gotta run. They gotta run because they're just gonna get eaten. Honestly, they're taking... Okay, this is a lot of blue. That looks like the flex, though. That looks like the flex team. The offense ball is getting turboed. So it looks like the flex is actually on Cho's fort again.
This might be a spawn immunity situation.
Yep. You spawn with immunity and wipe them again. Is it even worth the flag in this scenario? Everything is worth it. You understand that every little... As a shot caller, you need... In a 1v1 like this, every little advantage matters. That means if you can spawn even 30 units closer to the enemy base... That could mean the difference between winning and losing. The flag absolutely matters. Just like the elephant matters too. Oh, the elephant doesn't matter in Uncapped. Actually, it does very greatly matter. Because when the you guys have seen it happen to me. The LE charges through and like gets a bunch of CCs because it knocks people out of protection. It's really powerful for like starting an engage and stuff. It's also good at killing barricades and stuff as well.
You big watcher, you're so shit.
So like everything matters. How much it matters is, yeah, see immediately, he starts hitting these two right here, and then just immediately starts getting hit by dismiss in the back line like that.
Brother. A spawn immunity didn't last nearly long enough. This is what's bad about the 100%. Base is taking a little bit of random damage. Team.
Okay, so locking back in on this 1v1. Cho's got advantage on the base again. So hopefully Corrupt's flex team. So this is when Corrupt is going to be looking at CTG. At this point, if they allow Cho to continue pushing them, at this point they will slowly die. They've basically played all of their cards. They've put Cho on as much of the back foot as they can, being the weaker guild. The CTG needs to come in the next minute or two here.
To go in, that's all I know how to do. Oh my god, somebody call it.
Yeah, they're just trying to, like, they need to try to wipe them to the best of their ability, but, like, everybody needs to take the CTG. They cannot take the CTG when Cho's on their fort, bro. They'll just die. And plus, not everyone will get it.
Roots is a DP meme, so...
He is 100% a DP meme,
yeah. Over here real quick.
For PvP, for PvE and PvP, Guardian or Nova? Awakening Nova is really, really good.
Doing?
Guardian, if you value your fingers. Awakening Nova is much more APM.
Oh my fucking God, this
Do not
terrain
play
is
Succession
cursed.
Nova. Guardian is really low APM, and it's solid in PvE, but it's worse than the Awakening Nova is, so
Wow,
take your bet.
that I got hit by that, by the way.
That's an Awakening Dark Knight in Cho.
I have to V because he saved my life. God, what a tragic series of events with how
you have to be
shitty that terrain
really
was,
good
by
at
the way.
Awakening Dark Knight to play that in ChoNation.
We're gonna back up. Let's regroup.
Which one more in PvP? Awakening Nova. SWPZ is your guy. Is he here?
Soggy. Okay.
No, he's not. SWPZ. Oh, okay. Do you remember when I said they need to get Cho off the base? It needs to happen in the next 1 to 2 minutes. Jesus Christ, bro! It's like I'm a prophet. They did get Cho off the base. They're taking the CTG now. I do want to point out their flame tower's at 50. This flame tower's at 80. This is what matters. Okay? Because the second that they take this command together, ChoNation is going to hit their fort uncontested. And it is just straight raw dog who can burn which fort faster. And what Corrupt is banking on is that these flame towers, although they're not going to kill anybody, will CC flame towers CC you through frontal guards and super armors. Will CC enough people and cause enough disruption. So will the Hawacha, if it's still up. I don't see it right now. That like they can win the base trade. So here we go.
Okay.
This is what going for the win looks like against the best guild in the world. Oh no. Oh, this. Oh. God, CTG could have been just a little bit close. To be honest with you, CTG could have been a little. Okay, and then the burn. They have to full burn. Right now, this looks really good for Cho. This looks really good. I mean, this looks really good for Corrupt. But you need to understand that Cho is on their fort. You can see their fort is at 90%. You can see these are the warnings right here. Okay, this is what it looks like, and that is behind.
Oh, there's no way that this is happening right now.
It's misty and they're burning.
Big-ass base trade?
It's okay. Yeah, see, they're already losing the base trade. 70 every second matters, and they just don't have enough gear. I don't think.
Oh my God! Stop CCing me, you
I
fucking piece of shit.
don't feel like they have enough gear. 50. Yeah, they're already under 30.
No, we lost.
And it's over. What did I say? 8 seconds before? Did I say 8 seconds? How long was it? Let's see. Okay, there's the 90 proc. Here. That's how quick it is. Right here. Boom. 95%. All right, start counting. 2 Mississippi.
What are we
3
doing
Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi. 6 Mississippi. 7 Mississippi. 8 Mississippi. 9 Mississippi. 10 Mississippi. 11 Mississippi. 12 Mississippi. 13 Mississippi. 14 Mississippi.
Oh my God,
15 Mississippi. 16 Mississippi. 17 Mississippi. 18 Mississippi. 19 Mississippi. 20 Mississippi.
No,
and you're dead.
We lost.
And they lost. It took them, I was being generous. Took Cho probably 15 seconds to kill that fort. 15. I gave him a few seconds. Close. Very close. This is about as close as you can hope for against Cho.
No!
Yeah, they got down to about 35% there. That's about as close as you can hope for. I'm not sure that they can win this. I think that, like, I think they played it about, this is about as good as you're going to get for Corrupt here. I think they played better macro-wise. It's just that Cho's done this a million times, and they have more gear than you do. So, like, and they're professionals at burning bases. So, like, I don't know. Like, I think if the CTG is a little bit closer and on the correct side of the base, I don't know, is that worth 40% of the fort? It might be. If the CTG is close enough and on the correct side of the base, like it should have been out in the field, like right there, like just over there, and then they just run in through right here. Instead, they all had to run around, and they lost like everybody in the guild lost like 3 seconds. I still don't know if that's enough time. Maybe you get a few more seconds back if it's a little bit closer, so maybe you get like maybe get 4 or 5 seconds. That might be the difference. Why are forts still so dog shit? I mean, they're actually really tanky, but this is a 70-man T5 node war. Yeah, they're gonna die really fast. They're just not designed to handle this many people on them like this. The problem is if you buff fort health really hard, well then like 40-man tier 5s aren't a thing anymore because you can't ever kill the fort. 40 people are just never gonna be able to kill the fort, right? So like there's this delicate balance going on where like you want the lower cap node wars are more important because let's be honest, 70 and 100-man node wars are a lot less common. So like the lower cap node wars are more important, so you kind of want fort health to be adjusted more for those because there's more of those happening. But I think that Corrupt did a great job here. I'm happy that they allowed me to review it. But this looked really good. This is the closest I've ever seen. This is probably the strongest I've ever seen Corrupt be. People constantly say that this guild is dying. And it ain't over as long as Soggy's still breathing. That's all I'm saying. And from my understanding, Dragoon is back too, and they've picked up like the details crew and stuff like this. Who said that? People say that all the time. Are you kidding me? That's all it was about back in the day. But this looks really, really powerful for Corrupt. I think they look really good. If you're able to do this much work against a guild that is objectively stronger than you in almost every way, it means that at least like the innovators that like Soggy showed, he can go toe to toe. He can make Roots sweat, and that's like a big deal. So like any normal shot caller would have just been like, all right guys, let's just run it down, and they would have slowly lost to Cho over time. So like this looked really good. I like that he innovated. I like to see like there's a few mistakes here and there, like, but like at the end of the day, you can only play so well. You can't expect a guild that's just objectively weaker, like saying, oh man, I could have done better, whatever, if I just played perfectly. Bro, playing perfectly is not how the game works. You're gonna make mistakes. That's just how it works. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know, I think as time goes on here in the next 6 to 8 months, we might see Cho take its first L. Might not be to Corrupt, but like we might see Cho take its first L in the next 6 to 8 months. I don't know, who knows? This looks really close. We've seen Loads get him down to like 10% before, 2 or 3 times. Loads fumbled on like the goal line a couple times. He was 1 push from beating Cho a couple times and just couldn't quite get it in. So Roots battling back basically every time. The difference though is we have rules. SOB iframe would have definitely won us that. Well, obviously, but that would have been cheeky as. So like, yeah, again, like I don't know if the CTG, like you're talking about like millisecond differences. Like if the CTG is on the correct side of the base, you get 3 or 4 seconds. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't think it would have mattered. I think that you still lose. I think that maybe the only thing that makes you win this is taking it a little sooner, but if you take it sooner, then they push your base sooner, so I still think you lose. But like this is as close as you were gonna get. It was played as well as it could have been. And it was an excellent fight. So good fights to both teams there. I like to give an honest take when I review fights like that. This is kind of how I like to like interact with the PvP scene, is to do VOD reviews like this, or to do shoutcasting and stuff, because I like bringing content like this to people, because you don't really understand what's going on if you're just like a normal player watching that live. You don't really know what's happening. So